The definition of funky is modern and stylish in an unconventional or striking way. This is of course according to Google. But quite honestly, this is a perfect way to describe the subject of today's video, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, the young Canadian-born guard for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And today I want to talk about SGA, who's one of the best young players in the league, and I also want to talk about why I believe he should be talked about in the same light as guys like Fox, Ja, and Trae. Because I believe that Shai Gilgeous Alexander is well on his way not only to being an all-star, but an all-NBA level player. But before we do get into today's video, if you're new like the NBA, WNBA, high school, college, really play basketball in general, I really think that you would love this channel. So if you aren't already, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be notified whenever I release a video. I upload on a new daily basis. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all those things would be a really big help to me to reach those goals. Also, make sure you follow my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, links to those in the description as always if you want to see what I'm like when I'm not on this channel. But with that being said, let's get right into the video.
With the 11th pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
Shai Gilgeous Alexander was born on July 12, 1998 to Charmaine Gilgeous, a former Olympic sprinter, and Vaughn Alexander. He would attend St. Thomas More and Sir Allan MacNab, both located in Hamilton, Ontario, for his freshman and sophomore season. He would then transfer to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy, weirdly enough not located in Hamilton, Ontario, but located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's here where Shai began to develop into a legitimate D1 prospect as he became a four-star recruit. Now, many of you may not know this, but he was actually committed to play for the Florida Gators before reopening his commitment. He would then choose to play at Kentucky, as many of you may know. In entering that season, he was the backup to a five-star recruit named Quade Green. However, leading up to the time he would become a full-time starter, he was still getting decent minutes, actually really good minutes at 29.5, and averaging 11.5 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a game, and 4.3 assists per game. And an injury to Quade Green meant that Shai was given a chance to be the starter, and he took that role, ran with it, and never looked back. In over 22 games to end the season, Shai averaged 16.4 points a game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and 5.7 assists per game. And he was even better in the conference tournament as he averaged 21 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, and 6.7 assists per game, winning SEC Tournament MVP. He was also named second team All-SEC. And after losing to Kansas State in the Sweet 16, Shai would declare for the 2018 NBA Draft. He was taken 11th overall by the Charlotte Hornets, before being traded to the Clippers for the rights to the 12th overall pick, Miles Bridges. He would actually have a really good rookie year in my eyes, 10.8 points a game, 2.8 rebounds a game, 3.3 assists per game. Doesn't seem like much, but considering that he is on a playoff team and is a rookie, it was really good because he was their starting point guard. He was named second team All-Rookie, and he was solid in the playoffs, averaging around 14 points a game in the 6-game series against Golden State. However, that offseason, he was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder in a deal for Paul George, and he's been amazing in OKC as the understudy to future first ballot Hall of Famer Chris Paul. He became the second player ever to record a 20-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist triple-double in the last 30 years. He's also the youngest to ever record that stat line. Ironically enough, the last player to ever do it is another great OKC guard, former OKC guard, in Russell Westbrook. At the time of me recording this video, Shai is averaging around 19.1 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 3.4 assists per game on 56.5 true shooting percent. The thing that impresses me the most is he only shoots under 40% from the field on one distance on the entire court, and that's 3-point line. So mid-rangers, shots close to the rim, layups, everything like that, he's shooting at least 40%, which is also very impressive. I said in the intro that Shai's game is very funky, modern, stylish, in an unconventional or striking way. But what do I mean by that? Well, his game is modern and stylish both on and off the court. Just look at the way he dresses, and he has a Converse shoe deal. And his playstyle is very unconventional to me. He seems to play at a very slow and controlled pace that shouldn't work, especially for a player this young, but it does work. He's smooth and patient as a player and doesn't seem to get rust. This is a style of play that actually had me a bit concerned coming out of college with him because of the fact that he was able to play like this in college. But once he got to the NBA, I didn't know if that style of play would translate. And to say the least, it has translated really well. I do think Chris Paul being a mentor has a lot to do with this. But regardless, it's a very unique play style to me. It's honestly very fun for me to watch. And he's also shown improvement in getting to the line as well. He gets to the line around 5.2 times a game. And that number could go up. But there's one area of concern, and I don't even know it's an area of concern, and that's his three-point shooting. I did mention before that the only area on the court distance-wise where he didn't shoot at least 40% from was the three-point line. And the thing is, he's slightly below league average, and he's not taking them at a high volume. Now, this very well could just be a down year, but it is something he needs to work on, becoming a higher volume three-point shooter, as well as becoming a more efficient three-point shooter. Shai has the talent and skills that you look for in an ideal guard, in my opinion. He can be a guy that I believe can be a 20 to 25 point per game scorer, 6+ rebound, 5+ assists on good efficiency player. I don't think he'll ever be a superstar, but I do think he has all NBA level talent. I think his ceiling is a player who is an all NBA level player, but under the right circumstances, on a well-constructed team with great coaching, he can be the best player on a contender, but in less ideal situations that most contenders are in, he's probably the second option. I think people don't watch Shai a lot because his playstyle isn't built around flashy handles, deep shooting range, crazy passes, and elite athleticism. I understand why guys would rather watch Trae Young and John Morant. However, I think people believe that those two are a tier above Shai, and that's not the case to me. I'm not saying he's better than Ja or Trae, but to act like he's not on the level of them is insane to me. Shai has been an efficient 19 point per game scorer despite playing alongside an all-star point guard and the likely 6th man of the year. He's only going to get better, and I can't wait to see where he goes with his career. I think Shai has all NBA kind of potential, and while his game might not be the most flashy, it's a game that should be recognized and a game that should be talked about as one of the bright young stars in basketball. I know he is getting more recognition now than he was before, but I still don't think people understand the kind of ceiling that this player has. But that is the end of this video. If you made it to this point, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I release a video. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So liking, subscribing, doing all those things would be a really big help to me. And yeah, have a nice day. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. It means so much to me, guys. You guys don't understand. But again, thank you. Like and subscribe if you're new. Feel free to leave feedback in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.